Hey guys, welcome to your first online lesson. First thing we're going to go over is the volume of rectangular prisms. So usually we would have done this in the classroom, but today you're doing it at home and just paying attention. Volume is the total capacity of a three-dimensional object. It describes how much space the object occupies. Shade the bases of the rectangular prism below. Then describe how you would find the area of the bases. So our bases are right here. Right here. Right here. And right here. Now, if you think about it, if we wanted to find the area of our bases, our shapes are either a square or a rectangle. The area of a rectangle or a square is length times width. The base of a three-dimensional object names the shape. A prism has two bases, which are parallel to each other, and they do not touch. Volume can be determined by finding the area of the base, which is modeled by the capital B, shown by the capital B, and multiplying it by the height of the object. So the formula you would see is V equals capital B times lowercase h, which is volume equals B times height with a capital B, which stands for the area of the base. So let's try this out with one of our rectangular prisms. The question says, find the volume of a rectangular prism below. Use the chart to show your steps. So we already know our formula. Let's write it down. Volume equals B times H, capital B times H. Now we're going to plug in our values. So volume, we're trying to find out what volume is. We already said the capital B stands for the area of the base, which is length times width times the height. Now, let's look at our base. Our base of our rectangular prism is this bottom part down here. So what two numbers are we going to multiply there? We will multiply 9 times 6, then times the height. After we do that, our total is going to be 243 centimeters cubed. Not that hard. We know that we're going to multiply three numbers, but we got to remember which is the base and which is our height. For your assignment, you'll have 12 problems to do, and I have already solved number 1 for you. You'll show your work at the bottom of the page where you're able to type in your answers. You'll do the same thing we did for number 1, where you would write the formula. We would plug in our values and then give me our volume. So we know the formula is V equals capital B times H, which also stands for V equals length times width times the height. Then we plug in our values. So for number 1, our base is 8.5 times 4, 8.5 times 4 times the height, which is 6. So our volume will total 204 volume equals 204 centimeters cubed. You'll have to do this for each one of those problems. Take your time with your multiplication. Make sure you show your work and submit it into Google Classroom. Thank you guys.